online crew, and welcome to today's live where we are going to talk about motivation. Who thinks they lack motivation? You need some more motivation to build your business or get healthier or exercise or whatever it is. Most people are looking for motivation to sort of give them that push to do something that you don't want to do. So we are going to have a really interesting discussion about this today, because you really need to understand something about what motivation is and isn't. Okay, so we're going to talk about that today. If we haven't met before, my name is Helen Martin. I'm your online crew captain. Oh, I keep forgetting to put my hat on. If you're on Instagram, it's over there. But welcome. If you are building a business online, you're an entrepreneur, network marketer, social seller, etc., all of the above, and you would like to learn how to build your business with modern online strategies, then you're in the right place, because that's what we talk about here. But the beginning of every week, I talk about something to do with personal development, personal growth, something to help you think about the way that you think, the way that you need to, the person you need to grow into to become worthy of like a, six-figure income. And that comes down to you. It's not the skills. We talk about skills all day long, social media skills and all the latest things, but it's you that's going to make you successful, nobody else. So we have to check in with you first. Okay, how was your Easter, everybody? I hope those of you that took a break for Easter, I hope you had a wonderful time. I had an amazing time camping with the family out at the farm. We're very fortunate to have the ocean there and have a farm 15 k's out that way, so we get the best of both worlds. And we had a few families come and stay with us round the campfire, and I am so proud of myself. I did not touch one bit of chocolate, one chip, one lolly, one hot cross bun, one drop of alcohol, nothing, nada, the whole weekend. And I feel amazing for it. If you're wondering why, it's just a health kick that I'm on at the moment. I'm officially 22 days in, or 20, this is day 23, I think. And I knew that was going to be a test for me, but I'll talk more about that as we talk about motivation in a minute, because the weekend kind of taught me a bit of a lesson as well. So how was your Easter? Those of you that celebrated Easter, did you have a good time? Did you relax? What I love about, I don't know if any of you can relate to this, that like camping, or you go in a caravan or a camper trailer or whatever it is being out in the fresh air. And being out at the farm is how well I sleep. Just the fresh air, that, that natural melatonin, like no screens. Well, we do get internet out there, so it's intermittent internet out there at the farm. But I don't take my computer. I'm not on screens, and there's no, lights and stuff like that. I just sleep amazingly out there. So I feel really refreshed, which is amazing. So I hope you had a lovely Easter. Before we get into motivation, just a couple of reminders. Tomorrow on Clubhouse, we're talking about micro video content and all the things and recommendations and strategies and all those kind of things. So make sure you join us on Clubhouse tomorrow. The coaching community training this week, for those of you that are in the coaching community, we're teaching you how to do Linktree and milkshake links. So make sure that you join that training so you can get all the goods on that. Okay. So who's here with me to say hello to? Hello, Cherie. Hello, Melvette. Hello, Laurie. Hello, Ford. The term "just do it" is way older than that sneaker company. Hello, Yvette. Woohoo! Great job. Thank you, Laurie. I appreciate that. Wow, Helen, awesome. You go, girl. Thank you very much. So motivation. Here's the thing with motivation that you need to understand. And I hear this a lot from people that I coach. And I hear this a lot with people joining our industry, and even just in life with food and exercise and things like that. It's just, I don't feel motivated to do it. I'm just going to wait. The time doesn't feel right. Like, or when I get all my ducks in a row over there, then I'll probably have the time and the energy to do this, and I'll be motivated to do that. Like, people are waiting for motivation to do things. Like, how many times do you feel unmotivated and then you just don't do things? That's the downfall of motivation. So what you need to understand about motivation is actually coming from a feeling. If you feel you need to be motivated to do something, understand this. If you feel you need to be motivated to do something, that something is something, I hope this makes sense, that you don't ordinarily do already. Like it's something slightly uncomfortable. So if you need motivation to exercise, then exercise isn't one of your good habits. If you need motivation to eat healthy, then eating healthy isn't your norm. If you need motivation to build your business or do prospecting or messaging people on social media or creating content or whatever, it's not your normal habit. If you feel you need motivation for something, that something is not a habit, a good habit that you have yet. Does that make sense? When you feel you need motivation towards something, it's something that you don't ordinarily do all the time. So you don't exercise regularly, you don't eat healthy regularly, you're not active in building your business regularly. So you're thinking that you need motivation to do that. So when you understand that, what you're waiting to feel motivated for is to do something that is not a positive habit of yours already. So it's probably something that makes you feel slightly uncomfortable. It's probably something that makes you feel like you don't want to do it. That's why you're seeking motivation for it. So because you're not already doing it, but you're looking and waiting for the motivation to do it. So this is what you need to understand about the way the brain works. And if you've hung around me for any length of time, you already know this. Your brain is designed to keep you safe from anything at all costs, anything that's uncomfortable. So your brain, when you want to eat healthy, but it doesn't feel comfortable, and you're waiting for the motivation. So you're waiting for a feeling motivated. Your brain is immediately, at all costs, your brain's job is to keep you safe and keep you away from anything that feels uncomfortable. So your brain is going, no, start next week. You're not ready. Or you're too busy. You've got other priorities. You have to get this done and that done and that done. And, you'll have time for your business next week instead of this week. Your brain is designed to stop you getting the motivation. Does this make sense to you at all? Because this is really weird how it works. Motivation is a feeling. If you're waiting for the feeling to be motivated, it'll probably never happen because your brain is designed to actually stop you doing things that are uncomfortable. So if you're waiting for motivation, and you'll get fleeting moments of motivation when you feel energized to do something, or, yep, I feel motivated to do this. Motivation doesn't last because it's not the brain's job to do that. Your brain's job is to talk you out of it. So how many of you, take food, for example, how many of you have gone on a diet and then fallen off the wagon and put probably more weight back on than you lost in the first place? That's motivation or lack of motivation. It doesn't stick when you're waiting for a feeling because your brain is designed to stop you feeling uncomfortable. Motivation doesn't work. It might work for a fleeting second, or it might work for a week, but motivation will die off because it's not what your brain is designed to do. It's not designed to keep you motivated. It's designed to keep you safe from the things that you don't really want to do. So you've really got to understand motivation. When you feel that you're waiting for motivation, it's not going to work. It might work for a short period of time, but it's not going to set you up for success with health or life or business or whatever. So here's what you need to realize. Motivation is garbage. Motivation is fleeting. Motivation will come, but it will go more than it comes. So this is what you need to also realize. You just need to make decisions. That's it. Now, let me explain this. You need to make decisions and stick to it no matter how uncomfortable it is and no matter what you feel. You're not waiting for a feeling. You're not waiting for motivation. You make a decision. You are one decision away from a better life. You are one decision away from a healthier life. Do you think on the weekend that it was easy for me not to go anywhere near a gin and tonic or anywhere near chocolate on Easter Sunday or the whole weekend? I love hot cross buns. I didn't go anywhere near. It's not motivation. I'm not motivated to not eat those things. I wanted those things, but I've made a decision. I've made a decision to stick on this thing that I'm on for 40 days. And I'm on day 22. And I've lost quite a bit of weight already, and I will continue to do so. I feel fantastic. I'm not actually motivated to do it. I would have chocolate in a heart-second on the weekend. Do you know how hard it was for me to resist those things? Like, so many times I wanted to cave. Every minute, well, not every minute, but constantly I was making decisions. No, Helen, don't do it. Don't do it. It's not worth it. You've made a decision to stay on this path, stay on this path. So I'm making constant decisions every single day to not eat certain things and to eat certain things and to do something. I'm not waiting for motivation. What do I feel? I feel like a freaking hot cross bun. I feel like chocolate. It's not motivation. It's a decision that I've made, no matter how uncomfortable it makes me feel. My brain's going, have it, it's okay. My decision is telling me, don't do it. And I went, and even one of the girls that was we have a few families that go camping with us, said to me when we were leaving yesterday, I credit to you. I don't know how you did it all weekend, but credit to you. I couldn't have done it, but credit to you. And it's not that I don't want those things. It's just that I've made a decision. And you know what? I'm worth that. So what are you worth? What decisions do you need to make to show yourself that you're worthy of those things? Are you worthy of a successful business? Yes, you are. Are you motivated to do the things that you need to do? Probably not. If you're not doing them, you're letting your brain talk yourself out of it, which is exactly what it's designed to do. That's why I keep talking about this over and over and over again, because some of you sit there, complain that your businesses don't grow, complain that you're overweight or underweight, whatever your situation is, that you're not healthy enough, but you're not making the right decisions to propel you forward. I've made a decision. I made a decision 22 days ago. Oh, I think it's day 23 today. But even 2 weeks before that, I knew when my starting date was for I'm eating clean at the moment. No sugar, no nothing packaged, no alcohol, no biscuits, no chocolate, no dairy, no milk, no cheese, no nothing. I'm eating clean for 40 days. And it's amazing. Is it hard? Yep. Does my brain want chocolates and hot cross buns? Yep. But I've made a decision and I'm going to follow through with it. And every day I'm making a decision not to cave. And it's not easy. But what are you doing for yourself? What are you worth? What do you want your business to do for you? How much more money do you want in your bank account? What are you doing to make that happen? Don't wait for motivation to make it happen, because motivation is garbage. It doesn't work. It might work fleetingly, but it's not going to, motivation isn't what you need. You just need to make decisions about what you're worth. And decisions in business, I don't care what anybody else thinks. I'm going for this. That's a decision. If you don't have time in your day for your business, that's a decision you're making. It's not time, it's priorities. Make a decision to prioritize your business. I'm making a decision to prioritize my health. Do I have to spend a hell of a lot more time in the kitchen at the moment? Yes. Do I enjoy that? Absolutely not. I didn't grow up with a mum. She passed away when I was young. I didn't grow up with happy families in the kitchen. The kitchen is a chore to me. I don't like it. I'm not a good cook. I'll cook because I have to and I've got a family to feed, but it's not what I enjoy doing, but I've made a decision. Do you see the difference between motivation and making a decision? Are you happy with your life right now? Are you happy with the decisions that you're making? Are you happy with letting yourself down? Are you happy with what you're doing every day? Are you happy with where you're at in your business? If you're not, make a freaking decision. And it's not just one decision, it's multiple decisions every single day. Like the journey I'm on at the moment, it's multiple freaking decisions every day, to or not to. And thankfully, for the journey that I've been on so far, I've absolutely stuck to my guns, and I am super proud of myself with what I achieved over the weekend. I've never, ever gone through an Easter without alcohol, hot cross buns, chocolate, chips, cheese platters, and it became a bit of a joke. I'm quite open about it. And like yesterday, they all got out a cheese platter. I'm like, how's your cheese platter? And they're like, oh, the cheese is off, Helen. It's no good. The meat's all off. It's awful. It's awful. Like it just became a bit of a running joke, for them to support me in my journey. But it's just a decision that I've made and I'm sticking by it. So what decisions do you need to make for you? And this is a life thing. This is health. This is exercise. If you struggle with exercise, start small. I was watching something of Mel Robbins yesterday, and she was just saying, if you struggle with exercise, just go for a walk for 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Just get out there and do it for 10 minutes. Anybody can find 10 minutes in a day. You only need 10 minutes to, walk fast, walk like you're in a hurry, get your heart rate up, but do it every single day. Who can't find 10 minutes in 24 hours to go for a little bit of a walk? It's just a decision. It's not motivation. You're not going to want to do it. You're not necessarily going to want to exercise. You're not necessarily going to want to spend extra time in the kitchen. You're not going to necessarily want to plan that content or, talk to people on social media. But you've got to make a decision to get where you want to go. Don't wait for motivation. Just make decisions and make really positive decisions and make small ones to start with. So then it will grow from there. Like my decision before I started my 40-day clean and eating program, I made a decision 2 weeks before that. Oh, I can't jump straight in from what I'm eating now to 100% clean eating. I'm going to start on my own. So for 2 weeks, I started cutting out sugar and dairy and not eating after 8 o'clock at night. And I just started doing things on my own without being in a, proper program. And in that 2 weeks, I lost almost 4 kilos. That's pounds. It's 2.2 pounds to every kilo. So do the math as far as pounds go. And that was just me easing myself in. But on the weekend before, we had Zach's 16th party here and there were kids and we had friends over and we had pizza and I drank and I ate pizza and whatever because I wasn't officially on the program yet. But I eased myself in. I made a decision to start. Make a decision to start something that is healthier for you or for your business. If it's business related, make a start to do something and do it small. So if you're not doing really anything at the moment, make a decision to do something. And then that's something, when you achieve it and you do it, it gets easier and easier and you can build on it and build on it and build on it. Does that make sense? Just don't wait for motivation, guys. Motivation doesn't exist. So many people wait for the right time. Wait till Monday. Why wait till Monday? Do it now. Just stop waiting. Motivation, when people say, I'm not feeling motivated, just go back to the science. The reason that you want the motivation is because you're doing something you don't want to do. What your brain is designed to do to talk you out of the thing you don't want to do, but you're waiting for motivation. You're waiting for a feeling of motivation when your brain is designed to not make you do, work it out. I hope this makes sense. Beth, It was minute by minute for me this weekend, and it was hard. I think she's talking about clean eating as well. Profound thoughts, impressive determination, effective results. Cheers to you, Helen. Thank you. As I said, I've never gone through an Easter without a lot of indulging and probably putting on weight. Like, how many of you overindulged over Easter in foods and drinks and stuff like that? Most people would. I still can't believe I did it. And I'm not saying it was easy, because it wasn't, but I made a decision. And I was making a decision like Beth said, kind of minute by minute. No, don't do it. And I knew that if I did, as soon as I wavered, I would regret it. So I was hanging on to that as well. It's like, no, and I don't want that feeling of regret. Okay. And we'll leave it on this thought. Goodness, I needed this tonight. So I'm glad you found me tonight, Laurie, and that you heard this for whatever reason that you need to hear this, guys. But stop waiting for motivation. It's the wrong thing, because it comes from feelings, and your brain's not designed to support your feelings. It's designed, I'm repeating myself now, but you know what it's designed for. It's designed to keep you safe and comfortable and not doing anything hard and not feeling uncomfortable in any way. So when you're waiting for a feeling to be motivated, but your brain's designed to keep you safe, it's just it doesn't work. You just have to make decisions knowing that it's going to be uncomfortable and be okay with it. Okay. I just hope that you hear something and take something from this to make decisions that you know are going to be uncomfortable anyway. Motivation isn't it. It's making a decision knowing that it's actually going to be uncomfortable and hard. Okay, so go out and do hard things. Success is on the other side of your comfort zone. You know that. You would have heard it a million times before, but it's so true. Go out and be comfortable with being uncomfortable. I am uncomfortable constantly at the moment with this journey that I'm going on, but I just keep making decisions. No, that's not good for me. No, I'm going to stick to this. No, this is just a short window of time. It's a bit like your business. Those of you that are avoiding your business and you keep getting busy with all the other things and you just think you don't have time, it's not that. You're just not prioritizing your business and you're pushing it aside because it feels uncomfortable. So go and do the hard things and work hard for a short time frame. And in this industry with residual income, you work hard now, you make sacrifices now, you get uncomfortable now, and you can keep collecting that residual check for the rest of your life. Okay? It's all decisions. Living in the uncomfortable zone. I didn't quite say that quite right, but you know what I mean. Okay. I'm going to leave it there. So please think about what I'm sharing with you today, because it can make a massive difference in your life when you just make decisions to make better choices that are better for your business, your health, your life, even your relationships. Go and do hard things. It'll serve you well. Okay. Hopefully I'll see you on Clubhouse tomorrow. Coaching community members, don't forget the training this week on learning how to do Linktree and Milkshake links properly. And I've got more great training for you guys at the end of the week as well. Okay. See you then. Bye-bye.